Yer, what's happening? So is your boy back with another one. Boy Smooth. Uh I was on the fence about doing this, but I know I have like maybe a few people on the channel that's probably looking forward to like man, I want to see what he says about this. Hopefully that's what some of y'all thinking. But y'all know that I review everything. So this right here is Godzilla versus King Kong, and I know a lot of people have been hyped about this. We've been waiting for this for a long time. They've been pushing back movies because COVID, the movie situation, etc. But it's finally been released, and so let's talk about it. I'm gonna try not to do too much spoilerism, too much spoilers, and try to give you a rough draft of what you might be in for. Like if you want to watch it or if you have watched it, did you like it or not? And starts off with King Kong, man, and it's crazy because like we see him with like a lot of human mannerisms and stuff, like he's scratching his ass, like taking a shower and stuff. He seems like he content, but he's not on Kong Skull Island. They have him in like a facility. They've been hiding him from Godzilla. They are the apex predators. They are the alphas. They keep this kind of balance in the universe. So there can only be one of them. It's kind of like Highlander. So they've kind of been having Kong to itself because Godzilla, he will be on the hunt if there is a threat. So they've been hiding him, but he kind of knows. He's starting to get privy to it, like something ain't right. Something ain't right. But then Godzilla comes out. He's on the war path. He's out there. Both of them have been like protectors of humanity in a certain way, like against other predators. But we see Godzilla going on the war path. Like, why is he doing that against humans and stuff? But why would he do that? Because humans ain't shit. Especially in the monster cinema universe, we always trying to one up nature and do something, some kind of nuclear project, or try to siphon power from something, and they try to get on our ass. Pause. So that's pretty much what's happening, man. But they have this theory, they have this like Middle Earth in this anti-gravity stuff and if one of the alphas can go down there, it'll balance the things and this and that. But it's all a ploy for power. But they're on the mission, so they try to bring Kong, and they think they're doing a good job by manipulating some of the good people who have a little bit of pull with Kong and stuff. Like we find out he knows a little sign language and stuff. Like he's smarter than he seems and stuff. Like he communicates with a little girl. Uh, but they bring him out and stuff. Then we see their first mistake and stuff. At first you're looking at it, you're like, man, he don't seem like that big. Like whenever you see Godzilla by himself, he seems like so huge. And when you see King Kong by himself, he seems big, but he doesn't seem as big as Godzilla. But whenever they get on the side of each other, they are pretty much like they're neck and neck. But anyways, so we get to their first encounter. We see that in the previews. They're on the ship, etc. So on the waterway, Godzilla. I don't want to spoil it too much, but shit. In water, a monkey versus a reptile in water. Who's gonna win that battle? So they don't kill each other, but we get to the middle passage, like the Hobbit, etc. So they scheme King Kong to go in there, and it is basically like they have like some unfound energy source, and it's to power something up. And this thing right here is a threat, and Godzilla has been sensing this thing. And the reason why it's kind of on Godzilla's radar, like I'm a spoiler alert, this thing, Mecha Godzilla. And the humans are trying to use it as a big machine, but they are using technology mixed with sentient beings and stuff. They had this three-headed being on the one of the last Godzilla movies and stuff. Or I don't know if it was Godzilla or King Kong or something, but with the three-headed monster. And so it uses telepathy to move and with it intertwined with the other heads and all that. So they use that telepathy to power their machine. But the skull ends up taking over. So that is how Mecha Godzilla comes about and becomes a big, large threat. But Godzilla and King Kong, they do have another battle, a big epic battle and stuff. Like, they have a lot of people have been on the fence about who, like my cousin, he has always been a big Godzilla fan. He like, man, you watching this? Cause no Godzilla gonna kick his ass. I'm like, man, King Kong, man, King Kong. So I'm a King Kong fan. So we trying to see who's going to win and stuff. Me being a King Kong fan, I'm like, my dog, he came through, but Godzilla bad motherfucker. Godzilla bad motherfucker, man. So it wasn't no walk in the park. It wasn't no walk in the park. So whoever you rooting for, uh, whoever you rooting for, you're gonna get some kind of satisfaction. Like but it's some epic battles when during the middle of the movie, like after the water battle and stuff. It's kind of a long, dreadful, not dreadful, but a long moment between like the next big action scenes. Like they kind of stretch it out. But I'm pretty sure the budgets and stuff, man, like those action scenes, like toppling cities, and it's not like back in the days. Like one part was funny because Mecha Love Godzilla or something, he hit what you call it with the Chappelle punch. He hit Godzilla with the Chappelle when Godzilla was when it was Chappelle versus Godzilla, he Mecha Godzilla hit him with that. I was like, that's Chappelle. That's Chappelle right there. It was funny. But yeah, it was the action scenes were action packed and it seemed like it was crazy. Like the old stuff was like somebody in a suit and they were like in a makeshift city that they made. Like this is like whole big cities and crashing and debris and all kind of stuff and the moving parts of Godzilla and the facial. It's a lot of moving parts. So I know that had to be a lot. So you can't have that for 2 hours them fighting or whatever. Like the movie would have been way over budget. But it did pay off, man. It was a good action movie. If you were into the action sci-fi genre or whatever, you were into these characters, you get your money's worth. I ain't paid nothing for it, but if you watch it on your service or whatever, you pay for your service and stuff, you will, it is worth it. But I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I would give it like an 8 out of 10, man. But definitely something for you to kick back and watch, man. If you were into these characters, they do them well. They do them well, man. So you get a good payoff in the end. Whoever you were rooting for, but yeah, I would tell you to watch it. I would tell you to watch it, man. Like it's not like the best movie in the world or whatever, but it is dope. It is dope. It was worth the wait. It was better than Godzilla and Kong Skull Island to me, or whatever. Just seeing them together in this and that, and was it better? I don't know. They did have Jason Mitchell on Kong Skull Island in Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, he was a bitch ass nigga on there, but they killed him and stuff, whatever. But they had a pretty good little cast. They had Paperboy from ATL. They had what's her name, Seven from Stranger Things. So it was cool. I like the little girl. She's deaf, but she signs and stuff, and she's King Kong's best friend pretty much. But I like her on here. They had a lot of good characters, man. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace.